right? So this guy caught this live. It has not been released yet to the public, but it's a video featuring Whitney Cummings and Bobby Lee from Ricky Stenicki. And Bobby Lee and Whitney Cummings are going to talk a little Redbar in this great, great video. Now, the only problem is this is recorded on his iPhone here, so I'm going to have to do a zoom in right here in the middle. But are you guys ready to see Bobby Lee and Whitney talk about the wonderful and powerful Redbar?
I can't wait.
Okay, I think I could just play it like this. Will that work?
No, I think that I'll be honest with you, we've had it good.
Yeah.
From East Coast to West Coast.
Yeah.
The system that we have. And I just think that when something's successful, people need to put us in check.
I agree. And I think that it's like when someone's like, oh, Redbar said something mean about you. I'm like, me? Like, I'm in the rotation in some way? Like, you don't get to decide.
Do you hear this? So they're talking about, and I guess, he was watching live. We're still waiting for the published video to come out. I guess there was maybe 5 minutes more of this before he started recording. They had mentioned Redbar before this. He starts recording, and this is what we got. So she's sitting here saying, and it's a shame. Can I move this? Oh, yes, I can. That'll make things easier. She's sitting here saying something about Redbar. Listen to this.
Yeah, it's like when someone's like, oh, Redbar said something mean about you. I'm like, someone that talks about comedy for a living mentioned me? Like, I'm in the rotation in some way? Like, you don't get to decide how people talk about you.
Do you follow him?
I do.
I do too.
I do.
Yeah. I think that he's, there's something important about him.
What the fuck? Guys, I'm in the films. Bobby Lee asked Whitney, do you follow Redbar? She goes, yeah. He goes, so do I. I think there's something very important about him. Is the chat going nuts? I can't see the chat because I'm on a Zoom here.
How did they get so confused? So
they're talking Redbar. He follows Redbar because I'm very important to him. Okay, let's hear some more.
Successful, people need to put us in check.
I agree, and I think that it's like when someone's like, oh, Redbar said something mean about you. I'm like, someone that talks about comedy for a living mentioned me? Like, I'm in the rotation in some way? Like, you don't get to decide how people talk about you.
Do you follow him?
I do.
I do too.
I do.
Yeah. I think that he's, there's something important about him.
Something important about him.
But does he kind of call people out on their shit? Is that kind of what it is? Or is it more just about, like, covering the gossip and the feuds?
I think that there's some things aren't true. A lot of it's not true. I think it's through conspiracy and things that he heard.
So we got to talk about this. So he's saying, and he's going to say this multiple times here. He goes, I think a lot of stuff that he says, and we hear this from Josh Denny too, as well. A lot of the stuff that he says isn't true. I have a bone to pick with this because I don't need this going around the internet as this guy is just saying untrue stuff. So I'm putting the challenge out there. Bobby Lee, what's untrue? I offer this challenge to Josh Denny as well, who's constantly saying that all I do is lie and make up lies about it. Well, what are the lies? Should be pretty simple to tell us what the lies are, because here on Redbar, we kind of just show you what they've done. Sure, we give our opinion here and there, but the opinions...
Maybe we hear a Redbar rumor
but very rarely, it's very rare that I say anything that isn't, and my opinion can't be a lie. My opinion, thinking that Santino cheats on his wife, that's my opinion. I believe he does that. So that's not a lie, and that's not something Bobby Lee can even confirm. Only Andrew. And a lie detector test could confirm if that's true or a lie. But I really want to go on record here to say that there's nothing that we're making up. Sure, our opinions, maybe you disagree with the opinions, but that's very different than he makes stuff up, right? So if you're going to say I make stuff up, I need a list of what I've made up, and it should be pretty easy if that's the first thing you said about me publicly. Otherwise, it's court time. I watch a lot of H3 podcasts, and I'm no stranger to Discovery. And if people are going to say, especially Bobby Lee, the very rich Bobby Lee, this could be a slam dunk for me. I could use a few $100,000 to beef up my studio. I would love to get some good audio equipment in here finally. Some good cameras, some lights. If we could just soup this place up, a couple $100,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 could make this place pretty sweet. I could easily get that from you, from the judge, because I would go, okay, well, he's telling people I make up stuff on the show. Your Honor, what have I made up? They would go, I can't, I don't even have a Scars Club membership, so I guess, Bobby, give him the fucking money. But I do, and I'm not joking around. You see people say this in forums and stuff, and I never defend myself against stuff like this, but I need our people to know nothing on this show is ever being made up. And we very rarely, and when we read a rumor, I go, this is just a rumor. But that's very rare, to the point where
rumor in a while. I mean, I feel like
it's very rare that I read a rumor, and if I do, I say this is just a wild rumor. But I can't think of a time where I've ever, and this is serious, I can't think of a time where I'm making up lies about it. I really don't have to. I just show them what you guys have done this week. And usually I just go, whoa!
But maybe Bobby just has to say that because he's BFFs with Santino.
Yeah, well, you're going to hear more.
These guys, they need it all to be lies.
You need it all to be lies. Now, you're going to really look me in the eye like that? Oh, here we go. We're saved by the fucking bell, Bobby. It's that time again. Don't do this at home. Because with the energy drinks, the 5-hour energy, and all this medication that I'm on, this stuff that I've been ordering from, and I'm having fans now where you're all sending in their medication, hoping it'll help my medical stuff. I'm on so much stuff right now. Please don't try this at home because this is, in fact, killing me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's making my stomach sick here. Turn away. Turn away. Turn away. All right, here's Bobby Lee lying about my lies.
Through conspiracy and things that he heard, which is that's a part that I don't like.
Okay.
But I think that
he said that he heard.
But what is true on the internet?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not much of it.
But so he goes through and says like
I heard this from this so-and-so. I don't think that
rarely ever happens on this show. I heard this from this guy and so-and-so.
I mean, if someone sends you a message to tell you something that they heard about.
happens so rare that he couldn't have caught that.
7 times
out of my whole life.
I mean, I don't know.
It doesn't happen that often. I mean, it's very rare, and it's never about him. So none of my...
Actually, the last time I think we talked about Bobby Lee, we got him cleared of all charges.
Yeah, remember, I specifically remember using a magic 8-ball and asking that... Somebody could pull up a clip. I mean, this happened here. I used a magic 8-ball. Remember when Bobby was being accused of raping lady boys in Tijuana or something like that? Well, this was a big thing on the internet. Everybody was trying to get you fired from stuff. I said, I won't have it. I asked the magic 8-ball, did Bobby do anything with those people in Tijuana? And we flipped it over. It said, not that I'm aware of. And we cleared you of all those charges. So to see you sit here and try to bring this back up again, I might have to get the 8-ball after this segment. We might have to cut away and get that 8-ball and re-ask it, did he do anything with these trans teens in Singapore, wherever the hell you vacationed? But my stance on that has always been, no, I cleared you of those charges. I was the only one on the internet telling everybody, guys, 8-ball.
Maybe he's trying to say that that's a lie. And
the 8-ball. Oh, okay. So are you saying that he asks the 8-ball for answers, and when the 8-ball told him that Bobby was in the clear, that's a lie?
Oh, God.
So a lot of the stuff that I share is a lie, like clearing your name on the rape charge. See, that even scares when he hears me say so rape. I mean, that really. But he's going to tell you something else, and this part is true coming up. I'll show you.
But so he goes through and says like
I heard this from this so-and-so. I don't think that, but You know, and I have a lot of friends that are very affected by him.
Have you? How so? Like
I have a lot of friends that are very affected by him, Mike Redbar. I mean, we got to celebrate, right? We got to celebrate this. Thank you. He has a lot of... Why would you say this? Who's affected by me? Andrew Santino still? Stanicki?
I mean, he's...
Because he lied. I watched Stanicki and he lied the whole way through that whole movie. It was a movie about Santino telling lies to his wife. Stanicki. That movie was awful. I'm going to review it in a few moments here. Netflix movie with John Cena.
Amazon Prime.
John Cena looks like he's going through, and there was actually a scene in the movie of Ricky Stanicki where he's having withdrawal from alcohol. He kind of actually looks like he's having withdrawal from drugs. John Cena looks awful. His hair, it's very PC and greasy. His complexion is off.
He looks
like one of the monsters. He looks rubbery. He's got beige gray dots on his skin. But let's hear what Bobby Lee says about me. And Whitney also seems to be bringing me up a lot lately. We've got another clip we'll show you with Annie Letterman, of course, who is on her own now. I'm so happy. It's been an emotional week for Annie Letterman. Have you been following all of her tear-jerking appearances? I have. And I'm 100% on her side to get her away from that nasty Kalila, right, guys? The witch, the widowmaker, Kalila. We got to get Annie away. There's some big trouble there. Now, I've spoken to Annie about this. She's laid out exactly about Esther's behavior and Kalila. And I have all the underground tips and scoops about Trash Tuesday.
You just lied.
Well, Annie has laid everything out for me, spelled it out for me easy as pie. She's given me a full release and approval to tell everybody the real scoop about why she's left Trash Tuesday. And that will be coming up on Redbar Encore. Coming up right after the show where we do a little bit extra of Redbar. All right, here it is. Let's hear Bobby Lee and his take on me. And furthermore, again, Whitney has almost been, it's kind of a cope, right? She's trying to figure out, is what Redbar's doing, that means you've made it, right? Well, I hate to break it to you. We opened the show with 30 minutes of Steel Toe. Okay, we're going to cover Josh Denny here in 45 minutes. It does not mean you've made it. It's very bad if you've ended up on Redbar. Okay, it's not a good place to be, Whitney. And I'm in talks with your mother, Whitney, actually. Wait, did her mother die? I'm so sorry about that. But I actually have some old letters from your mother from before she died telling me what you did wrong as a kid and an adult. And I'm the only one with those papers. All right, let's hear from these guys.
From this so-and-so, I don't think that, but... and I have a lot of friends that are very affected by him.
Have you? How so? Like that? Like
they complain about him.
Okay, yeah. No, I've heard people are like, "Did you see that Redbar video that you were in?" I'm like,
I am huge. I'm huge. He's huge. Here's my Trump impression. You're huge. I'm huge. He's huge. You're huge. I'm huge. Trump. So this is huge. I mean, this is, and wait till you see the honor that happens later today with somebody who mentioned me. I could die. Right now, I got to let everyone know, I've already accomplished, you might see me now for another month here. I've accomplished everything I need to accomplish with this career and my life. Literally, if I died tomorrow, I would die a happy man from all these Redbar in the Wilds you'll see coming up here today. This is all I need to hear. Striking fear. Little old me, striking fear in these guys. Bobby Lee could annihilate me in a fight. Bobby Lee is probably a foot taller than me. I don't know if he knows this, but he could kill me. I don't know why he's so nervous. I would love to go out with you, David Chang, and David Cho and figure out what you did to those kids. You know who I am really suspicious of? All the Asian cooks that know Bobby Lee. So you got David Chang, David Cho. Who's the other guy? The guy with the long hair who's in Beef. The other guy, he's also an Asian cook. They've all worked for Momofuku.
That's David Cho.
They're all the same fucking guy. David Cho, David Chang, Stephen Chang, whoever that other guy is, who had escaped. Bobby Lee, all these Asian cooks and guys with the long hair, these cool Asians now that are in entertainment, they all got something to hide, and it all starts with that milk bar. Something behind that milk bar. You go to Momofuku, they hired Milk Bar. What is her name?
Christina Tosi.
Christina Tosi, who I don't trust. I trust her as far as I could throw her. Christina Tosi.
Which is far.
Well, not really. Not with this health. So let's hear what the Chinese have to say about Redbar. Are they lying or am I lying?
Through and says like
I heard this from this so-and-so. I don't think that, but you know, and I have a lot of friends that are very affected by him.
Have you? How so? Like that? Like
they complain about him.
Okay, yeah, no, I've heard people are like, "Did you see that Redbar video that you were in?" I'm like, I'm gonna let him do what he does. I don't think I'm the intended audience for his stuff.
Yeah.
I know, but here's
just your sister is though. Her sister listens to every episode. I'm not even kidding. Her sister does YouTube reviews of Redbar episodes, all 5 stars. Ashley Cummings, of course. So you're very close to the intended audience. Your sister and mom both listened to Redbar, and your sister still listens.
And this is why I've been having a great year. I refuse. I know. Number one,
here's some copes.
There's 2 things I'm doing.
Okay.
I refuse to read anything about me on the internet.
Okay.
No matter where it is. I refuse.
Mm-hmm.
What about
it has nothing to do with me.
Okay. That's
a very
good point.
It doesn't make me who I am.
That's right.
And number 2, the evidence points that my life is good.
That's a really great way to put it. You shouldn't be left to your devices
Lee,
to decide.
If I look at my life...
Yeah.
I call him Lee. Lee. You know, his last name. Who did I just call by their last name that was pretty cool? Blunt. Whenever I don't call Emily Blunt Emily. I call her Blunt. I go, yeah, me, him, Blunt. We worked on this film. Lee, you're cleared of all charges over here. And you're going to hear something about Redbar coming up here. They're going to cope for a little bit. We'll let that play. But then you're going to hear kind of an understanding here. And I'm so glad you've come to this understanding.
And look at all the things that are going on and the people that I have in it.
Yeah.
It all points to a positive thing. Where it goes wrong is me reading comments about myself on the internet and then thinking that it's real. And it's not.
No.
It's real.
It's not real.
It's also, we get paid to have people consume us and have an opinion about us. And the fact that we've decided that everyone has to like us is so bratty.
Yeah.
You know? I love you so much. But wait, the other thing I was going to say, hold on. There's Redbar. Is there another person, though, too? Oh, have you seen Ty Rivera's videos?
Ty Rivera. Yeah, this brings everything
we gotta show that
full
next.
circle. Ty Rivera. I learned about Ty Rivera because he's one of Melton's Redbar fools. When Melton first came back after his hiatus, he started up with doing content similar to Melton Watch, but doing it on a Chinese LGBTQ medium named Ty Rivera. And I've only known this Ty Rivera from Melton. So Melton's probably very excited because Ty Rivera is in the news now. Ty is doing exposed videos on comedians now. So I did this to Melton. Melton did it to Ty, and now it's rubbed off on Ty. Now Ty is out there doing it to people. So I've created this abusive...
break the cycle.
Do not break the cycle. And that she's bringing up Ty Rivera. We'll get to him in a little bit because he's got some words for Kim Congdon that I could definitely co-sign. And I'd love to give Ty Rivera some stage time here at Redbar to make up for the poor week he's had at the mothership. You can cut to the wide shot. Ty Rivera... For $2,000 a show, you could perform here on Redbar for us. You're the headliner. $2,000. We only want 5 minutes of your time to do a stand-up special for us here, and you'll do it right in front of my drums while I do the show, and we'll have you on mute, and we'll cut back and forth to see how you're doing with your special. All right, let's hear some more. There's some coping. We'll get back to Redbar, and again, isn't this what dreams are made of? Redbar's pretty popular now.
And the fact that we've decided that everyone has to like us is so bratty.
We do have to like you.
Yeah.
You know? I love you so much. But wait, the other thing I was going to say, hold on. There's Redbar. Is there another person, though, too? Oh, have you seen Ty Rivera's videos?
He doesn't hold a candle to
Who's that?
Ty Rivera's a comic in Austin. Used to be at the Comedy Store.
He does the same thing?
Kind of.
How about you?
Kind of. No, just about comics, I think, in general. Like, there's now kind of a subculture of tearing apart comics. What?
Yeah, but at the
Thanks
end,
to me.
What is the end game? What the end game is? They want us to feel bad.
Don't worry about our end game. End game. What is the end game? Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about that. Yeah, the end game is we want you canceled and in jail. That's my end game. I'm working with the law enforcement, actually. Myron.
The law enforcement agent from Fresh and Fit.
Yes, I'm working with Myron from Fresh and Fit, the skinny one. And ultimately, we're trying to land you guys prison time. And I'm working with, we're making up stuff, using AI to doctor some videos of you and confessions. And there's going to be leading to do I have that here? The electric chair. That sounds like Bobby getting shocked, doesn't it? Listen. That's your future.
Is he the voice actor for that?
Are you the voice actor for
one
the...
more time. Everyone close your eyes and then imagine Bobby
Lee.
fully in... I mean, what a prophecy.
So what's the end game? They're worried about the end game, which now you could tell them, guys, Mike is working with the FBI and they are believing his stuff.
Ty Rivera's a comic in Austin. Used to be at the Comedy Store.
He does the same thing?
Kind of.
How about you?
Kind of. No, just about comics, I think, in general. Like, there's now kind of a subculture of tearing apart comics.
Thanks to me.
What?
Yeah, but at the end, I mean, what is the end game? What the end game is? They want us to feel bad. They want us to lose things.
I don't know.
It's called being exposed.
What I'm saying to those people is, oh, fine, I'll lose it.
Right.
Like I didn't, I know who I am, and I'm fine.
Someone just said stop pandering to Redbar.
I'm not pandering to him.
I gotta say, no, I by the way...
Someone in your chat knows this, Redbar? When Redbar is brought up on a show, I don't need anybody talking about no Redbar in the chat. Don't talk about me, or you'll find yourself on the other end of a trial. Okay? I got lawyers in every state.
I have to be honest with you, I have not watched a lot of the videos because they have hurt my feelings, but people said them to me and I'm just like, good, everyone just gets to, I get to have crazy fucking opinions. Like,
yeah, but when I'm listening, I've listened to them. I've listened to him talk about you.
Me, Mike Redbar.
Like all of it.
And
I don't agree.
You've listened to all my Whitney Cummings coverage.
There's just no way in hell.
So he goes, I've listened to Redbar cover you, all of it. And she's getting real scared. And then he goes, and I don't agree. Listen.
I've listened to him talk about you. Like all of it.
And
I don't agree.
Don't agree with what? That she's wacky? I mean, what have we said about Whitney besides showing you the videos that she posts and going, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Ha ha ha. What's not to believe? This is what I need to know. What are these lies that I'm spreading? That she's wacky? That she's kooky Whitney? That she's a fool? Calling somebody a fool is not a lie.
I feel like we're mostly nice to Whitney.
We're mostly nice to Whitney. Whitney's very concerned. Why don't you come over? No, I can't even say that. I was going to do a big rape joke there about her.
No.
Yeah. Well, you're lucky, Whitney. I was about to do a big, super duper anti-humanity rape joke about you. Why don't you come over here and we'll see.
We respect you.
What goes on. Because that's kind of the end game with me.
What is he? I don't know what he says.
I don't remember. But I just remember watching it going, yeah, that's not real. Oh, that's not, you know what I mean?
She eats babies or something?
I don't care what it is.
That's not our style.
None of it, to me, I read as, you know what I mean,
Have
literal.
you watched the ones on you?
I have, yeah.
Do you think that those are true?
No.
Okay.
He's easy on me.
Yeah.
He's
easy on me. He's easy on me. That's right. And if you want that ease to keep existing, Bobby, you gotta watch it with the defamation of character. He's easy on you. Exactly. Why am I easy on you? Because I have no agenda, right? We as it comes across my desk, and these things here, I read them. But we don't have an agenda. Of course, we're easy on you. We're not the fighter and the kid Reddit. You know, I think the world of Bobby and his wife, Kalila Hughes. I love Kalila. I love Trash Tuesday. I really love the interns and the assistants you have working on your show. Little Lee, Jules, all these people. Lee and all your Asian super nerds. So, yes, I do go easy on you. And then you want it to remain easy. But you got to take back that lies, not real.
Someone said that we have that video about Whitney about her fake marriage. That's one of your YouTube videos. Maybe that one. But I feel like that video probably helped her go down her path as an independent woman and realize she doesn't need to get married. And
fake
that kind of was actually a
marriage.
good thing for her.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I'll have to revisit that video and see. But I mean,
I don't remember anything that we've ever said.
I still believe that to be true. I believe Whitney had a fake marriage, probably. I mean, is she, does she have a husband? Answer this.
No.
Okay. So any marriage she's had must have been fake. If she doesn't have a husband now, but she has a kid, she's had many suitors. Let's hear this.
Have you watched the ones on you?
I have, yeah.
Do you think that those are true?
No.
Okay.
He's easy on me.
Yeah.
He's a little easier on me. I don't know why, but he is, you know. But
that's it. People are being really hard on me recently, and I'm not one to say uncle.
But you're the queen.
Okay, that's very nice.
I'm the queen.
Anything else?
Bobby,
this is the longest fucking podcast I've ever done.
Is it?
2 hours? I do 1 hour. I do 1 hour.
Let's stop.
How long have we done?
Everybody loves you.
How long have we done?
1:30.
Yeah, that's enough, no?
Okay, it's definitely enough.
Yeah,
it's just people love you. They're saying really nice things about you. I miss you.
They love you. You're fucking dead. Bobby Lee and Whitney Cummings, thanks to Sergio. Let me know when this comes out on tape on her YouTube page. There might be a little bit more before this tape started rolling. Let's take a quick little break. I gotta go throw up. We'll take a quick little break. We'll be right back with much more on this Red Bar. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.